We are welcoming our Honorable Vice Chancellor back from my neck wall. The only outstanding Vice Chancellor. You are welcome.
With the just concluded 2023 general elections, many questions beg to be answered and many concerns raised about the state of Nigeria. The political intimidation, coercion and violence experienced at the 2023 general elections have made observers term it the worst elections in Nigeria's democratic history. In a recent interview on national television, the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Dr. Dati Baba Ahmed, faulted the emergence of the All Progressives Congress presidential candidate, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and requested the Chief Justice of Nigeria and President Muhammadu Buhari not to swear him in. Dati emphasized that the swearing in of the president-elect, Tinubu, would be swearing in an unconstitutional government and would bring an end to democracy in Nigeria.
Swearing in Tinubu and Shetima is as good as swearing in the Nigerian army on 29th of May. If you swear in people that have not satisfied the requirement, you have by so doing ended democracy. The crisis I'm telling you now is that our democracy is going to end by the way we are going. This democracy is going to end on the 29th of May 2023. Please write it.
This interview triggered the president-elect, who called for a sanction of the television station in what may seem as attack on free media, while the APC called for questioning of Dati Ahmed by the DSS. The National Broadcasting Code consequently fined Channels Television 5 million naira for allegedly violating the NBC code. Nigeria became a democratic nation in 1999 with retired General Olusegun Obasanjo as the elected president. After the death of the last major military ruler, General Sani Abacha, who died suddenly in 1998, his successor, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, promised a transition to democracy, and accordingly, a new constitution was adopted on May 5, 1999. The end of military rule brought about a new era of regular elections and return of civil liberties. The advent of the democratic era was expected to allow press freedom and put an end to arbitrary arrests and torture. However, that is likely not the case. Human rights violation and political intimidation have remained a regular occurrence and seems to be encouraged with little or no interventions. On Monday 27 March 2023, a journalist and senior editor of Cross River Watch, a subnational publication, was reportedly sent to prison for insulting Elizabeth Ayade, an in-law of Governor Ben Ayade of Cross River State. Mr. Jalingo Agba was accused of doing so via a publication where he detailed some of her alleged criminal activities. Jalingo in the expo said Governor Ayade's in-law contracted the staff of University of Calabar, Pascal Abo, to impersonate a student of the Nigerian Law School. Jalingo queried why the impersonator got arrested and is currently facing charges and his contractor works freely. Mrs. Ayade, who found the publication insulting, sued Mr. Jalingo, asking him to publish a retraction and pay damages up to the tune of 500 million naira. A vibrant media industry exists in Nigeria, but the government has been cracking down on free press. Recalling Twitter was banned for more than a year following the EndSARS protest of 2020. Most security incidents go unreported or misrepresented for fear of reprisals by the government. It may seem like a tyranny government is the main threat to democracy in Nigeria, but the 2023 general elections proved otherwise, as we witnessed citizens threatening and coercing other citizens to vote a particular party or face dire consequences. Some others were harassed or brutalized for making unpopular choices. In a video making the rounds on social media, the governor of Anambra State, Governor Charles Soludo, threatened members of his constituency to vote only for the candidates of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, or risk not getting any attention from him.
On 11th of March, Igbo bịa Agụata 2 constituency. Nke a my own constituency too. My own state constituency. I follow the vote. Sikwe to esiri nuye mwu iyo. But I na-atụnya vote aya dị ene mmadụ anya n'iru. Atụ ya. I nụrụ ya. Maka onye mụ na ya ga-anọ na-alụ ya ga-abụ onye apụga. Onye mụ na ya ga-anọ na ọka ebe a, ọ ga-abụ onye gịnị?
He reiterated that only his friend who belongs in the same political party as him would have access to him and receive approval for any infrastructural development in the constituency. In the face of these intimidations and coercions, some Nigerians have remained fearless and unshaken in the fight for their rights. The very recent story of Professor Inena Oti, the current Vice-Chancellor of Federal University of Technology, Foto Owerri, is one that sparked hope in Nigerians. Oti, who hails from Afikpo North, Ebonyi State, was also the Independent National Electoral Commission returning officer for Abia State governorship election.
In my 40 years in academics, I have never, I repeat, never sold a handout. Never. I have never defrauded anyone. Never.
Amidst the breaking announcing the result of the Guba elections in the state, Professor Oti stood her ground in what may seem as a compromise of the election results. She insisted that the people's votes and mandates would stand, and this act earned her the title Heroine of Nigeria Democracy. In appreciation for her integrity and honesty, Interpol Systems consultant Sachikwe Udansi gifted her the sum of 100 million naira, even as another citizen gifted her a brand new Prado Land Cruiser SUV. Upon her return to the institution, Oti received a hero's welcome. In videos circulating the social media, the staff and students of Futo were seen dancing and chanting songs with a banner inscribed, "Welcome back Inena Oti, Heroine of Nigeria Democracy." Nigeria's democracy has indeed been fragile and fluctuating since independence. The Constitution is meant to guarantee Nigerians freedom of expression and protect them from discrimination and intimidation. But basic rights are continually challenged in a failing justice environment. The judicial system seems weak or compromised to step in and enforce civil liberties.